For over a month now, most of the world has been thrust into lockdown, unprecedented in human history. We've heard time and again the stories of communities coming together in this time of crisis. But what about those living in a country that isn't their own?
My name is Maguzi. I'm an artist based in Saigon, Vietnam.
I'm currently living in Berlin, Germany.
New York City.
Saudi Arabia.
Sydney, Australia.
Barcelona.
Brussels.
Taipei.
I live in London.
Buenos Aires, Argentina.
In the Philippines.
In Dubai, United Arab Emirates.
Let's get into it.
I am currently on day 22 of our national lockdown.
March certainly dragged on for what feels like years.
Dubai has never been in such circumstances as it is right now.
And it's been a bit weird to see the empty streets now.
It honestly feels very surreal. I never thought this would go on for so long.
There's a bunch of different emotions going on.
I didn't know how to handle it. I felt everything from fear to uncertainty to anxiety. And it was something very difficult to digest.
It has been lonely and it has, been a challenge, like for many people.
2 weeks doesn't sound like that much time until you wake up on the first day and you realize that just the day-to-day in your apartment, how long that might feel like.
Elements of the city that have been integral to me being here so far, like the subway, are now completely off limits essentially.
My dad's in the Philippines, he's still there, and our family's been separated. It's scary because nowhere's safe.
I remember I would wait at least 45 minutes in order to just enter the supermarket.
The exact day that we were planning to move, it happens exactly when the government announced the quarantine.
My thoughts were all over the place and just couldn't really sit still. Well, you kind of just, for lack of a better word, get used to it.
I can say that government is really taking a great care about its citizens. Healthcare regarding this problem is going to be completely free.
But the authorities have been actually very, very severe with persons when they are caught breaking the lockdown, because of course this is a question of public health.
In my opinion, the government started to take actions a bit late, although I see results because the infections do not grow exponentially.
Everybody must stay home quarantined for a period of 14 days, which not a lot of people are obeying. There's a number of people in the streets.
The whole city has been shut down. People must not be outside apart from the essentials.
To do groceries.
Or going to the doctors.
Pharmacies, butcher shops.
Or exercise.
We even have curfew starting from 8 p.m. until 6 a.m. the next day.
The Asian culture is to wear a mask. I think the COVID-19 didn't spread as much as it did back in the States.
Everyone always is wearing a mask. People who are in quarantine are given a cell phone if they do not have a local number, and they call them twice a day to check if they're well.
Every time I come in and out of the district, I get my temperature checked.
State governor called Andrew Cuomo, and he's really risen to the occasion of this, and I think it's quite unusual for a reigning governor or leader to come off in a vastly positive light from something, but I've really not heard any negativity directed towards him at all.
I'm really proud of the fact that I'm sleeping much more. I am reading a lot.
My roommate and I have been making sure to cook, and we're trying to learn new things to eat.
Now is a good time as any to perhaps start learning the basics of a language that for many, many years has interested me. I have decided that I'm going to learn Norwegian.
It's been good to learn some Dutch.
So I've learned some Germans, LOL.
I get to do more artwork.
I have decided to draw and paint.
I'm playing guitar. I bought a soprano saxophone, so I've been trying to do that.
Puzzles have been what's been keeping me going.
This weekend I went fishing. I think that wasn't heavily needed.
I've tried out some yoga, breathing exercises.
I've been sharing more with my son. He just learned to walk.
Been doing a lot of thinking. I've been actually thinking a lot more about going back home permanently.
It's just sad to be far away from my family.
I am forever grateful for FaceTime during this because most of my family and friends are in the United States.
You're still able to communicate with loved ones very easily.
At least now we talk almost every day. You know, it's not that bad after all.
My main message really would be it's okay to not feel like every single day has been the most productive day.
My only advice and my only message for everyone back home or anywhere around the world is to really be kind.
Be kind to one another, be indulgent with one another.
There's no room for selfishness, for personal choice, or one rise over the others. There's no way we can win this game by carrying the attitude of being individuals and separated.
It's okay to be scared. It really is. I mean, we're all terrified for one thing.
Love a bit harder, appreciate each other, and just really cherish those moments that we have together, because I think, this is showing us that tomorrow is not guaranteed.
It's a quote from Einstein, I think, and it says, everything seems impossible until it's done. So I know this is going to be hard, and it's going to be long. All we can do right now is take it day by day.
Stay safe. 2020, let's reclaim it. We started off the year bad, let's end it with a bang.
We have a choice. To be sad or to make the best out of it. What do you choose?